It's showtime. We're here. We're live.
Woohoo! Welcome to Wednesday.
It's
TGIW, ladies.
Wonderful Wednesday. What was our word this morning? It wasn't Wonderful Wednesday. It was something else in our motivation minutes I came up with, and now I don't remember.
I don't know, but you guys were all pushing. We were pushing it real good.
Word of the day. Word of the day.
Well, I jumped in with Carmen on the rocket.
Are you rocking it this morning? You got your sneakers on?
I do have my sneakers on. Trust that Samantha already texted me and I sent her a picture just to show her my sneakers are on my feet. I am being productive.
Good job.
Yeah. So kudos to everybody, including Molly and their New Year's resolutions and all the things they're doing. But how did I get suckered into somehow getting feet pics every day now? Like, what the heck?
You're the accountability girl. You know, you want to wear that hat. You got to wear it in all shapes and forms that comes in. And sometimes it's feet pics. At least I have on sneakers and I'm not giving you barefoot feet pics.
I was going to say, only send me ones when you have accomplished the task, not before. You can't be like, you have beautiful feet, but I am not a foot person. I do not want that.
Carmen is
Carmen.
thinking about rocking through her backlog of drop-offs. You go, girl.
Good job.
So proud of you. I am about
ready to list.
Couple of minutes into finalizing my sourcing video for release tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that'll be live on YouTube tomorrow for people to view, comment, let me know what you think. It's a little different than before. Libby actually is in it, only places it's hard to hear her because we were doing it through FaceTime at a reveal. But yeah, it was a little Charlotte.
Oh.
It was so fun. It was so fun.
That's awesome.
I'm really excited about this sourcing video because it's a reveal video, really, right?
It really is. There's a little sourcing in the beginning, and then you get the reveal is the bigger part of it. So I'm almost done. But you know what's cool about it? I love when I go sourcing and I do that. So I went sourcing Friday. And here I am editing it, and I'm putting a lot of my listings up. I always pop up screens. If you haven't watched my sourcing videos yet on our YouTube, once you get in there, you'll see I'll pop up screenshots of my listings, or if I haven't listed it yet, maybe there'll be some of comps. Sometimes not at all because I just picked it, but I never comped it, and I haven't listed it yet. But there'll also be shots of ones that I sold. And I love it when I do one this fast turnaround and there's several that are cha-ching up there with solds already.
Oh, there's several. I saw one that you revealed that sold this morning, which was really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, that was exciting. And that was actually a Poppy pick. My cousin Poppy found that one. So I had to give her, hey, Vetta, I had to give her a little, I had to give her a little text this morning to give her a little happiness, to tell her that it sold. And I'm going to grab her a coffee next time we're together as a thank you for her finding that beauty for me. But you'll have to watch the video to see what exactly she found. But yeah, that was a quick flip and that was exciting. But it was more exciting to tell her because I've been teaching her how to do it. She doesn't want to get in the biz, but she loves to go thrifting and sourcing with me when I'm in town and she's available. So she wants to always learn what about, how about. So unfortunately, in this video, you don't get a lot of her chatter because I forgot the chip to my camera. So it's done by phone and there's very little. And she also want to be on camera because we literally rolled out of bed and rolled out the door. So for me,
that's ridiculous. She's adorable no matter what.
Come on. She is ridiculously cute. Yeah.
I know.
You can see the back of her in some places in the side and you can see how cute she is. But I call her my little Poppy Pocket because she's so little. I want to put her in my pocket and take her everywhere. But it's fun because she's getting excited learning about how to do it. And she'll be a great resource for me. And it also helps me because she also consigns with me. So she knows when she's going through her items, kind of what I'm looking for. So it's fun to educate.
Double win. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So that was exciting. Oh, Samantha's got some puzzle going on.
She's like hard at work over there. She's
Yeah, part of the, new year, new me stuff that we're all doing. I want to get Wednesdays used to be like us prepping to get ready to list, like, because we list all afternoon on Wednesdays with our Patreon people.
Mhm.
So I am taking stickers. I went sourcing on Sunday.
Yes.
I did. I went to the Goodwill.
Dark side, y'all. I got both these ladies coming over to the dark side.
Wow.
We were looking, dog toys. I go to the Goodwill to get my dog stuffed animals. She's a very large dog, as most of you have seen, and she likes to terrorize the poor little stuffed animals. So I buy
I
them
know you
cheap
have a
at the
picture to
Goodwill.
pop up of her in our group of pictures. Pop her up.
Oh,
Let
I
me
don't
see.
know. I cleaned out all of our pictures the other
Did you take
day.
my
I
niece
don't know.
puppy out? She's my niece
I
puppy.
did. She is.
She's such a
Anyways,
little tiny horsey.
so we went there for looking for stuffed animals, which I did find one, and then I got a few other things as well. There's no pictures in there.
Oh no! How dare you?
You guys will
clean
have
her
to
up.
watch all of our other stuff. Diamond makes appearances all the time.
Right?
Bill is currently still in bed, not feeling well, so she is curled up with him right now.
Aw.
Oh,
But
there's so much
Maria,
fun going on right now. But
yeah, there is. So I went to the checkout, and I always pick up like these medical terminology kits and stuff. And this one is like, I don't even know if they ever used it. It's all still in order and everything.
surely
Yeah.
they did so beautifully stacked in there.
Right.
Ooh.
So, I mean, these are like bread and butter. I pay like $1 something, and they'll sell for like 20 or 30.
Easy
we get to the
listing.
we get to the checkout, and I am not embarrassed to say what I do. And most people that work at our Goodwill know what I do. But there was a special man working the checkout, and he's super sweet. We're chit-chatting. He's ringing the stuff up, and Maria looks and she goes, "Medical terminology? Why would you even buy that? I want to be a veterinarian. It's not even the same. You don't even work at the hospital." And she went on like this big long, and I'm like, just interested in medical things for other reasons, Maria. And like,
It's not always all about you, honey bunny.
she went on this big long thing, and I was like, holy moly, child. I do buy her a lot of other ones for terminology, but yeah, so I thought that was funny. Also, it saddens me to buy puzzles that are sealed, although I think this one will sell quite well and it's sealed. That means that I can't put it together.
Yeah, that's your favorite thing to do. Let me tell you, I was going through 2 games that I picked up last week, trying to decide, are we keeping them? But first I had to untape them. What I don't like is that a lot of Goodwills take the clear packing tape and wrap it completely around the puzzle box.
Oh,
no.
Yes, of course you're trying to slowly not tear the box up, or the game box, the puzzle box, and you're trying not to tear it because you want to sell it. You don't want this big. I don't know why they can't just do little so you can slice through it and it's fine, but they wrap it all the way around the box. But I thought about you, Samantha, because I bought Othello and there was another, both were vintage, but I had no idea if all the pieces are in it, right? Because it is literally like package taped galore.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So the other day I opened it and started going through it, and I'm like, where is Samantha when I need her? I'm counting all the people. 1, 2, 3. I had to lay them all out and do them in twos because, Othello, those chips are black and white on different sides, and they were all, and I kept confused. So I finally laid them all out and did them in twos.
Yeah.
Samantha loves this kind of sorting, and right now I would do anything to sit her on the floor with my games. But they were both full. They had all the pieces.
Nice.
So did you decide what you're doing with?
We're keeping them. We decided we're going to keep them, play them for a while, and then sell them down the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Nick hates Othello.
I know. I asked him, I said, they're both complete. What do you want to do? And he goes, oh, we can keep it. You can kick my butt.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
I haven't even played that game since I was a kid. I totally forgot about it.
I told him, I said, you're saying I'm going to win because you're not good at it, but I haven't played this game since I was probably 12. Like,
right.
I don't remember how to play it. I just remember I loved playing it. So,
right.
Might take me down, man.
Yeah, I also liked it, but I don't remember how to play it.
Yeah, I know you get to somehow flip their colors. You're one and you get to surround and flip them or something, but I don't remember all the rules. I'll let you know down the road.
All right, excellent.
I got a castle risk game on consignment, and they come with a bunch of these little teeny tiny itsy bitsy pieces in like 6 or 7 different colors, plus cards and tokens and dice and all kinds of. I had so much fun. They gave it to me like in a bag, just to put it all in a bag because I'm going to sell them all the pieces anyways. And I'm selling like each individual color is its own listing. This is one listing, and I got to sit and sort those the other day. It was the best. It was probably not the best use of my time, but it was so fun.
You sure had fun. Well, I did and I sold a vintage Disney game that I bought at a yard sale a while back. And I bought it because it was vintage Disney, like old school. And I could have sold the whole thing, but I decided to pull it out and part it because the box was super big and we didn't sell the box. And poor Nick, my shipping manager, it sold and he went up without me and he's like, I'm going to get this done. He came back, he goes, Molly, I don't know what you did on the shipping, but we are losing money on this. And I'm like, what? He goes, that box is huge. I go, honey, it wasn't listed with the box.
Oh,
right.
Phew. Okay.
Oh, good.
So he went back and had to do it all. He's like, oh, I guess I should have asked you before I ran up. Now I got to unpackage it. I'm like, it's all good.
That's great.
Oh, I get that sold. That was good.
Yeah. I was excited.
Yeah, I immediately tossed those boxes. And then the boards, I'm still on the fence about boards, so I don't want to list them because they're so big and they're not going to sell for a ton. But I listed them in lots of 10 square boards and 10 longer boards and all different. I mean, they're all from like 60s, 70s, 80s, all different games, Monopoly, Sorry, like all of it. And I haven't sold those lots either, like crafting lots. So
You say sorry like a Canadian.
Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry, eh? Okay. That's just that was like Australian. I don't know. That was weird.
Never heard that.
Oh,
I'm sorry. There we go.
So sorry.
So I still don't know. Like, part of me wants to get my Cricut out and put like words on them and sell them as like signs, which would be Jill Rusted Truck Relics idea. She was brainstorming that one night, and like that, like put game room on them or some cute thing on them and sell them as signs. But I still don't know who has had to craft.
If in your 12-week year you put a goal of crafting or creating like I did, then you could do that during that time slot. I'm just saying.
How's that going for you so far? Have you crafted it all yet this week?
Every day.
Oh.
I'm on my Procreate. I'm designing. I'm making. Yes. Every day. I have not plugged in my subliminal
sublimation printer.
I've watched a video on it, but I have not gotten it upstairs to set it up. I have to figure out where it's going. Y'all just wait. I'm going to have so much fun creating things and sending them to people. I cannot. And I bought a prize for all people involved in book club. So if you're not a part of our book club, and it's free, we got a couple. I got some fun surprises.
Is it Just for Flipping Fun book club?
Oh, it might encase all book clubs, Just for Flipping Fun.
Oh.
Your C-Chats business boosting one, and it might just first of all go to the 12-week year people because we are all working uber hard, so they might be the first recipients of what I create.
Oh, wow.
Our 12-week intensive. All right.
Yeah.
I like it. Speaking of book club, we should tell the people that we're starting our book clubs back up. I mean, we took a little hiatus for the holidays.
Yeah, so I'm doing the business boosting one, but all the information is available in our Patreon. If you're a free member, make sure you're in there. You can participate in whatever you like, as far as book clubs are concerned. So we're doing the Slight Edge that we do in the first quarter of every year in the Business Boosting Book Club. And we meet once a week starting on January 20th, Monday evenings. And we spend a half an hour. We discuss what we've read so far. We make action plans, which is kind of what separates us from, the fray. Is that what you say? Yeah. So yeah, join us. It's a lot of fun. And it is an absolutely life-changing book. You will never be the same after you read this book. You will start
That is
using
true.
slight edging as a verb. Yes.
Right.
So yeah.
And you don't have to be available Monday nights in order to participate. The sessions are recorded, so you get the discussion of it, but they are not published anywhere other than our Patreon group and for those that are in the group. So it's definitely something that you can go back, listen to the discussion, chime in the comments kind of thing, and still participate if you have Monday night obligations.
Yes. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah.
And it's all free. So why not?
I know. You could make your life better for free.
That's my favorite
hang out
part.
with some really cool people too.
So I would tell you about the other book club, but y'all are going to talk about what we're doing right now while I'm looking up the name of the book.
I can't remember. I put on our book club shirt today just because it's a comfy shirt. And
let me see. Let me see your
it
book
says book club reading between the wines.
Cute.
I can't even drink wine. My family looks at me and goes, that doesn't even apply to you. I'm like, leave me alone.
It's cute and funny. Who cares?
It's adorable. And I can drink other things. So it's okay. But yeah, I couldn't remember for the life of me what book we picked several weeks ago when we said we were going to take December off. And then I don't know. But
then we literally took December off.
Literally. This is the first live we've done in like 3 weeks, guys. So yeah.
Star, where are you? We need Star.
Find it and add it to the Amazon store.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Did I? Let's make sure I haven't. Maybe I did a month ago.
I think it's Pretty Girls. Karen Slaughter, Pretty Girls.
I knew it was pretty something. Hold on.
That sounds familiar.
Just verify.
I'll put it in our Amazon thing right now.
All right.
I think you are correct.
Yeah, I think you are as well.
This book club is not recorded. It is once a month. It is a fun. It is just like what do you call it? You've done all sorts of books
because
now, right?
we don't, it's not something you're taking notes on. We're not growing our business through it. So it's fun. It gives you some downtime. However, we tend to pick some thriller, serial killer, serious kind of cringy, but good books. And I know that this one may be one you want to look into prior to, if you're sensitive to certain things. Pretty Girls, you might want to do a little pre-read, look into it, because I know Star Flipping Hippos was the one that recommended this in this particular month, and she was concerned that we may not want to read it. But after talking to her, we thought, we could do this. So just,
the very first book we ever did in this Just for Flippin' Fun book club gave me nightmares a little bit. So I mean, it's okay. It's fine. We've been there.
Yeah.
And it was a great book. So
what the good thing about it is it's got you reading books you might not necessarily read otherwise. That's why I love a good fun book club, because I kind of get into certain genre and then I just keep reading in that genre. So I love getting involved with a group of people that suggest things kind of out of the box for me, because then it grows my gray matter. I get a little smarter, maybe a little creepier. I don't know, but I like people pushing me out of my zone. So.
And it's so fun. The books we've read, like everybody has had there's been so many different takes on them and so many different opinions. Like we don't agree on pretty much anything about the books. Yeah.
There have been some that there's been some downright arguments about, like, it's just all in good fun, but yes. And it's great because when we do finish them and we are like, okay, is it book club time yet? Because I want to talk about this twist at the end right now, which is how this got started. Molly was like, I want to read this book, but I'm going to need to talk about it with somebody. And we invited many somebodies and it worked out great.
So if you're looking to put a little lightness in your day and get together with people to talk about something outside of work, we cover it all here at Consignment Chats. We'll help you grow your business. We'll help you push yourself harder, and we'll help you have some downtime, reading stuff and getting together. We usually get together on a Friday afternoon. People can bring their associated snacks and that go with the book. Sometimes we try to put a little theme if there's something in the book that makes it thematic. Say, hey, bring something red, eat a red snack, bring a beverage of your choice. We just enjoy it.
Right.
And we learn because we have a couple of serious bookheads in our group, and they are literature brains. And so I'm always learning from Star and Vanessa stuff I never knew.
It's definitely both ends of the spectrum. They have like lingo and like terms that they use. And I'm just like, guys, I finished this one. Yeah.
My favorite is when we're doing something, y'all, Samantha will text me and she'll be like, have you started this book yet? No. Okay, good. I haven't either. Like I'm her mark. Like she marks her success off. Have you started? How far are you? Okay, good. I'm beyond. Okay, good. I'm safe.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You guys are hilarious.
And then I messaged her. I'm like, I started it. Let's go. Come on. There was one of the books, I don't even remember which one. One of the books, well, one book I had to read and listen on audio because I did not like it and I could not get into it. And then another one, that one was terrible.
The hated best Libby, book ever.
Libby literally witnessed me falling asleep to it for like 3 nights in a row. Within 2 minutes, like 1 page in, snoring.
Meanwhile, I couldn't go to sleep because I couldn't put it down. Yeah,
I know. Sure. This is what I love about it. We have such different takes on it. Sorry, Samantha's coughing her.
I'm sorry. Speaking of drinks, though, just for the people that are watching right now, how many drinks do you currently have on your desk? Because I've got coffee, which is actually empty. I just finished it. Water and a smoothie.
Wow. All right. That's usually me. I have my coffee, my mushroom coffee, and water.
I just have one.
Tell the two apart?
One has a straw and one doesn't.
Oh,
they're both branded with C Chats.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I had my protein coffee and my water, but I just before we started took my protein coffee cup downstairs to the sink. So I'm water only today. I'm done.
All right. Nice.
Hi, Laura.
Hello.
So I have a goal right now to drink at least 130 ounces of water every day, which is extremely doable for me. I love water. It's like all I drink. But my husband is so attentive, and I know everybody roll your eyes. He's so attentive that anytime he like walks by me, he wants to refill my cup. Well, I count how many cups I start the day like knowing this is 20 ounces. I need to drink 7 of these. And then he refills them halfway through. So he'll come to refill my cup and I'm like chugging the rest of it.
If you fill it halfway, I'm messed up on my count.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's hilarious. Last night I went to bed and I was like putting in all my stuff for the rest of the day. I really wanted a snack, but after I logged all my food, I realized I didn't need a snack. And then I also realized I was short on my water. So I'm like chugging water as I'm like laying in bed. And it's great.
Every 20 minutes.
I actually slept quite well last night, but I think that was a lack of sleep this week. So we got this.
Yeah. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about what Samantha and I are working on in the next couple of weeks, because it's pretty cool. We're working on an episode where we're going to be talking about websites and Shopify and consignment, and it's going to be pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. Yeah. All right. Oh, you didn't like the mushroom cup. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, so people either love it or hate it. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to pop that up so it didn't get lost, but go ahead.
I swear it's why I haven't gotten sick this year.
Oh, maybe.
I always get sick. Anyway, but yeah. All right. So we're going to be working on that. And like, we've had a lot of questions from people about, I'm a reseller, but I don't really do consignment, but I want to add it in. I want to add 1 or 2 consigners into my business. I'm not sure like what the easiest way to do this is. And we had the insane opportunity to meet with the team from Consignment, like minty, like you pop a mint in your mouth, which is a Shopify app developed specifically for people that are adding consignment into their business. You can just, all those Shopify add-ons are so cool. And we'll be talking about a couple of them in our episode, but this is a really great way if you're using Shopify in your website to just add it in, like add one or two. I mean, you can scale up like to hundreds of consigners with this product, but like if it is definitely an awesome solution if you're adding it in, you're already structured with your Shopify and website, because I know a lot of you out there are. And this is a real, this is a real struggle as you add something new into your business. And this is a pretty cool solution.
For sure.
So, anyway,
Absolutely.
I just had to squeeze that in there because I'm excited that we're working on this episode about.
I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing that I'm not a part of?
We're actually excited that Molly is taking a cruise and leaving us for 10 days.
Yeah, that's why it's just Samantha and I, not because Molly doesn't know about this sort of thing or operate on this. We were planning because Molly's going to be away for a week and we have to.
I'm going to be on vacation.
Molly is our creative director / editor. So when she's going to be gone, we have to figure out what the heck we're going to do. And it clearly takes us 6 weeks to figure that out. Like, yeah. Gosh. The only other thing on my list before I start listing was to remind everybody that there is no post office tomorrow. They will be closed to observe President Carter's funeral and remembrance.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yeah.
So do your shipping today, and then you don't got to worry about it for a little while. And then also next week is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, I believe, next Wednesday. So next week we'll be doing it again. So you get a little break.
Yeah. So if you have packages this afternoon and you're debating on whether or not to ship them, get them out to your customers. I'll be adding a second round of shipping in today then. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't do my shipping this morning. I'm just going to do it all later on this afternoon so it can just all go at once.
Yeah. Good idea. Very smart.
Awesome. Good reminder, Samantha. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
So,
well, now that I have my intention journal that I'm actually using, and I keep notes over here, so now I can cross those off.
Look at you,
and start listening.
I'm using mine the same exact way. Like I have my notes on the side. Like I'm just loving it.
I'm so glad that I did that. I went back and forth on leaving that page blank. Like I do it when I create the coloring books, right? Because you don't want it to bleed through on the page. So a coloring book, you always leave the back side clear. But with the first intention journal, round one, I did not. I did it back to back. But on this one, I thought it's going to be thicker, right? I mean, there's a huge size difference between the two journals, like huge size difference. But I'm glad to hear that my decision is working well for everyone to have the blank side for notes. So good.
This is like one of the best. It is the best journal I've ever owned. Like it's insane.
I love it. It's so relevant. I love it.
Two people, and I don't even know if you were there, and I maybe forgot to mention this to you, Molly. Maybe you were there at Motivation in Minutes when we go around and say what we're grateful for. It has been brought up twice that is what they are grateful for is the intention journal because it's so powerful. Yeah.
And you know what I love about it is it was a collaborative effort. I may have been the one to physically design it and put it into print, but it was the brainchild of several of our C-chatters in our Patreon group, taking suggestions and things from them. So to me, that makes it even that much more special and probably why it's that much better for all of us.
Yeah. Collaborative
Okay.
effort.
I forgot. I have one more thing. I just shared the link to our Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Because we started,
Do you have yours?
I don't. So I do mine online because I'm
going to go grab mine. Hold on.
Go grab yours.
I made this nice printable chart, and so that people could take pictures of it and share their updates and when they finish it. And then I don't have a printer, so I didn't really think that through. And at first I was just too lazy to go to the library, and then I got sick, so I haven't been going anywhere. Look at you!
Oh,
I love it. I love
What's
it.
that, Molly?
Love it, love it, love it.
So the second link I'm going to share is a website that I found, and there is like a bajillion websites out there that you can go in and select things on the map. This one lets you then download it as a PFD or PNG so that you can share it out to social media when you finish it or to give updates. So that's my progress so far. I have like, I don't know, 15 or 20 states so far. So yeah, I have specifically accepted offers based on the state that the buyer was from because I wanted Hawaii on my list or Washington.
I did that yesterday or the day before. I was like, offer, Kansas, accept.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
hold on. Y'all ever stalk your mail people and FedEx people when they pull up?
You
No.
have the best people watching window right there.
Yeah.
Do. I'm looking out. There's a FedEx person coming with a box. I don't know what it is.
If there are any FedEx or delivery
It's
people
Ulta.
watching this,
It's Ulta.
it's
my
Ulta.
beauty stuff.
It's
It's
just
my beauty
Ulta.
stuff.
That's okay. I like it when you get your Ulta because then you put samples in the fishbowl for Libby and I. So that's fine.
That's right.
Yes.
So then you have it when you come to the guest bathroom, things to play with. So Mr. C Chats, aka Nick, my hubby, had a recommendation. He is all into this map. I told Libby the other day, dadgum if he's not coloring my states now. I'm like, get off my flipping map.
He was so mad. He's like, I had one thing left. One
I
thing
know
that he
one
has.
thing that I stole was mine, and now you're coloring my flipping states. Get off my map, man. Oh, he is so into this. He's like, oh, we got two more. We got two more. But he thinks that we should have all done like a betting thing in the beginning, like guessing what state would be the last to fill. Like
That's what I was just going to ask you guys that question. I was just going to say, what do you think is going to be the last state, like the last holdout state?
He thinks we should have done that as a thing and let everybody
I
like
didn't think
enter
about
their
that.
guess and then do like a prize like spin thing.
I was trying to not make it super competitive because I don't want people to feel like Libby is clearly going to get done before I do. I know. I want the people that ship one. I want the people that ship one item a week to still participate because we're going to do this all year long. At the end of the year, I want to be like, we were tagged in 675 maps this year. Like, that's what I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the map for those that haven't clicked the link yet, but go click that link, download it, or
that map just makes me happy. It's so pretty, Samantha. You did such a good job branding that. And I just,
it's awesome.
I don't have a working printer either, but I had Nick print it out at his work and bring it home. And I was like, I love it. Now he's got to print another one because he had the grand idea that he wanted each month to be its own color. And he used Sharpies. So it's a really dark green map right now. And I'm like, no, we need colored pencils. You're going to have to reprint. We got to start fresh.
Well, I had to reprint mine because apparently I don't know the states as well as I thought I knew the states, and I made some boo-boos.
So Don made a spreadsheet where he just has the names of the states and he puts a mark as to whether he did it or not. And I was like, so you're not learning geography with us? Like this
Right. I'm really having to use my brain and go, hold on, how does it go? It goes, okay, North Dakota, South Dakota. Okay. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. When I get to do it, when it's not done before I get my hands on it, it's a whole lot of fun.
So my recommendation to anybody that hasn't printed it yet, or maybe you're printing it again for the third time, print it once, go to the Dollar Tree, get an 8x10 picture frame and put it in there so you can just use a dry erase marker on it like I do with my measurements, and then you can just wipe it off when you finish it. But then also be careful.
Oh, Johnny, I'm assuming that's Johnny that would say something like that and not Lizzie. Oh, Johnny.
He's just jealous because he has a real job and I don't work in healthcare anymore. I did that for 15 years. I'm good.
Johnny, you and Lizzie need to play. You better get your map going, buddy. You got to be filling in. I've seen all that shipping you've been shipping out. You could have colored in a lot of states already. So print your map out. start coloring.
Who else is getting absolutely just teed right off when you get a duplicate? Like I shipped like 4 things to California the other day, and I'm like,
so
what
sick of
is
shipping
that?
to California and Texas. Like, come on.
I don't
Florida,
have Texas
Florida.
yet. Florida.
Florida,
Everything goes to Florida.
So here's my thing. Both of my local North Carolina to X out my state, to color out my state, both of them have been pickups. So Nick's like, you can't count them. You're not shipping them. They're picking them up. They're coming to that. They're picking them up.
Oh.
So one we delivered, but I was like, I think the one we drove to Charlotte should count because we technically shipped it to Charlotte in our car and gave it to them last week. But then we sold a pair of sneakers and I was like, yes, here's our North Carolina. And the guy texts, he's like, I'm in Greensboro today. Can I pick it up on my lunch break? I'm like,
that's so
yes.
weird. You so rarely get local pickup. And the fact that that's crazy.
Right?
Yep.
I usually, that's crazy. I usually sell a lot to people in Michigan. It's a big state, but I've only had local pickup as well. So I'm getting real crazy about that.
Wow.
Hey, Johnny,
I only had like 10. Yeah.
Johnny, will you and Lizzie go on and buy something from me and let me ship it to you? Don't come pick it up.
It around the corner. It's a right and a left. It's not that hard, guys. Come on.
I think Rhode Island is going to be a tough one.
I forget what Nick said. Did he say Wyoming maybe? I forget what Nick had.
Oh, yeah. I don't have Wyoming yet.
Alaska.
Either.
I think I only shipped like 2 things to Alaska last year. Like that's going to be my Hawaii. I ship stuff there all the time. So I've got that one like day one, but not Alaska.
Yeah. I got Hawaii just today. No Alaska yet though.
I did count Illinois, even though they were all for international orders. I still counted it because I had to ship it to Illinois. That's the address that was on there, even though it was going to Germany.
And Samantha does the worldwide map, then we're really going to be into it, learning our geography.
We've talked about it, but I couldn't. I was spending way too much time trying to find a good map on that, and it definitely needed labels because, that's too much geography. Yeah. The Lowe's parking lot. I've literally been to that grocery store and I still think you guys are talking about a Home Depot type Lowe's every time you say that.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought when Johnny just said that. That's
if
funny.
you guys could pick me up some Duke's horseradish sauce while you're there because Bill's almost out and they only sell regular Duke's here, not all the fancy sauces that I bought. So
see, I was wondering, did you watch the Duke's Mayo Bowl?
I did not.
Oh my gosh, I thought for sure you would watch it. It's all about Duke's mayo the whole way through. In fact, the commentators were so mayoing it up. I was like, you got to stop because now I'm never going to eat mayonnaise again. But it's in Charlotte. They do it in Charlotte. And the whole thing is, you know how they dump the Gatorade at the end of the game? Well, at the end of the game, it's a whole bag of mayonnaise, Duke's mayonnaise over the coach's head.
That's disgusting.
Barfalicious.
I love Duke's mayonnaise, but that's wrong. I did watch the Pop-Tart Bowl.
The what?
Pop-Tart Bowl. That was a thing. These sponsors are weird.
At one point, they had the table with all the Duke's items, and I was like, wow, Samantha's probably had most of those, and I really only done the original Duke's.
I stopped at Lowe's. I got a whole variety pack, and they're quite delicious. Bill loves that horseradish sauce, but I'm gonna have to order it online.
Listen, why order it? You'll be here before you know it. You can just come pick it up.
That's true.
Let's chat a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to see each other not once, but twice this year. At least
twice this year.
The spring.
Yeah. So we've got Boss Reseller Remix coming up in March, which, by the way, if you are going and you are in their Facebook group, you will see that I posted last week. The ladies of Consignment Chats have booked another cabana for Monday the 10th to come to the Shark Tank at the Golden Nugget. You can come and hang out poolside, have some eats, have some drinks. If it's warm enough, get in the pool and just hang out and have some fun. But that is in March. And then in April, we are going to the Nashville Flipper get together. Can't remember his official title, but
I don't know. But there are so many people going this year. I don't know how many he had last year, but it is like an event is here. Big deal.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Johnny and Lizzie are going. We'll have to caravan to Nashville.
Fun.
Although I did see Stuart. Stuart was wanting to go. In fact, originally he said, "Let me know." I'm sorry, y'all. I got to mute. I've got a family call. Y'all got to talk.
Okay. I am getting the link.
Stuart Franklin Hill Ventures won't be able, and Finder Slippers podcast will not be able to make it, which we're bummed. But yes, some family obligations. But Johnny's going to be there representing, so it's all good.
If we can get Wes there, which normally Wes bails on everything, but if we can get Wes there, oh, my screen just went black. Weird. Then we'll at least have 2 out of the 3, which is like the norm, right?
Yeah.
Listen,
Perfect.
I'm happy to have Johnny and Lizzie there. I need to hang out with Lizzie more.
I know.
Hotel's booked. Our hotel.
I'm so excited.
I know. She's like a poppy. She's cute as can be. You want to put her in your pocket.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been listening to some Nashville artists as of late and getting excited about that. Oh, Samantha.
We lost Samantha because her screen went black. We're just all over the place today.
We didn't get too sidetracked with the food, though.
So here's the good thing about Nashville this time around, though, Libby, is that when we went last time, we really didn't get the heart of Nashville. We did not have the right guidance for the heart of Nashville. This time, you are going to really get good Nashville. And
and I mean, we were coming like we were not even through COVID yet when we were in Nashville. Like everything was.
Not that stopped the crazies on the street.
Oh, yeah.
No, it did not. No, it did not.
But it's
people are partying like rock stars.
Yeah, it's finding the right bars and places to go to see the live music and all that, and that's what Ray that we will now know where and how and to see all that. So it'll be a whole different experience.
All right. Well, we don't share our love of music types.
I love country, but I don't like some of the stuff you listen to now.
I like things that have a little bluegrass to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love bluegrass. And there's a lot of people that don't, but
I'm picky.
My playlist consists of like Hank Williams Jr., AC/DC, and Eminem. Like I listen to everything. So
I listen to everything too, but there's just a few things that are a little too, Nick always says it's the twangy stuff for me. I don't know. There's just some things. Libby's got a song that you'll hear, Samantha, that I love the lyrics to the song, but the music I just can't jam into.
I'm pretty sure they're Nashville artists. Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. I'm pretty sure they're Nashville. Maybe we'll see them there. But all right, so it's called this song, you guys, and if anybody hasn't heard it, it's called Find Your People. It's the cutest, sweetest. I just love this song so much.
I do sing to all of it, and I apologize for those that hang out with me in our 24-hour co-working room because sometimes I forget that I'm not muted.
See, I'm mute. When I'm working in that room, I mute. Y'all might see me dancing and singing, but you ain't gonna hear me.
So Jill shared music. There was just a few of us in the other night, and Jill shared music, like streamed it so it was loud for everybody. And I forgot that I was so sick that I could like barely talk. And I was like, I just want to sing to everything. But then I just end up coughing and hacking the whole time and being on mute the entire time. But yeah.
Vetta, I agree with you.
One of the best.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I like country. I like old and new. There's just certain songs.
If Tommy watches the replay on this, it is his birthday today. So happy birthday, Tommy in Seattle.
Birthday, Tommy.
Yes. So that is why he hasn't been to anything today that I've seen anyways. So.
And it's also our Patreon member and friend Lisa's birthday. So another shout out.
Yes.
Lisa, happy birthday, Tommy.
That was fun. We got to celebrate with her this morning and wish her happy birthday.
Yeah.
So, all right. So here's my deal with country. When we were kids, we hated country music. So that was the punishment. Like, like the kids, my sister and I in the family, and the kids are always, we fought like animals. So we would be in the back of the car fighting on road trips and whatever. And that was the punishment. My parents would crank up country music. if we misbehaved, and we'd be like, no, all right, just stop.
That's so
But
weird.
now I love it.
So for me, the country music as a child, all I remember is my mom hated to fly. So any vacation we took was in a car, and we would take 2 weeks and drive like Texas and everywhere and just drive. And I just remember it was always just maddening because back then with the radios, most of the places when you drove like that and got to the mountains and to the all you got was country music channels or AM radio, and you could not get the cool stuff. And so it was like, oh God.
When you're in the middle of the foothills of Kentucky on a Sunday morning and it is either straight banjos or like gospel that scares the heck out of you. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love gospel. Oh, I love gospel music.
But oh no, this is like not the music. This is like the preaching and the fire and the brimstones and there's a lot of anger.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll take that banjo all day long and listen to that. Mm-hmm.
I'm not a banjo person, and I know my ancestors will roll in their graves because my grandfather, my mom's dad, they were all big musicians. In fact, Johnny Mercer was good friends with them, and they would write songs together, and they would sit out on my great aunt's porch and play the banjo and guitar. And I just can't do a banjo. I'm sorry, but
that's okay. I'll love the banjo for you.
You love the banjo for it's just every other instrument I love, but sorry. Oh, see, Veta, yes. Love it. Love gospel. I find it so inspiring and fun, and I just want to get up and dance.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I love it.
Will grew up on country. Hold on. Let's see this.
I was raised Baptist. We didn't dance.
Song titles of country like Jim, I wore a tie today, Spiders.
Yes. All good songs, though. All good songs.
See, I probably got into country more in college. So I was like, when I first got into it, was like Randy Travis, Reba McEntire. Like those to me are my oldies that I love. Yeah.
Yes. Early 90s country will always be the best country.
Yup.
Really? 90s everything, though. I mean, yeah.
I'm going to go with 80s everything. I'm sorry.
I do love 80s music too. I do. I love 60s, 70s, 80s. I've been listening to a lot of like Creed and stuff lately. So yeah.
Oh, here we go. 90s. See, Johnny agree. Okay.
See, yes. It is the best thing ever. Or
now
90s
alternative. Travis in my head. I'm gonna love you forever.
Those are like my two most played things. I'll ask my Amazon device to play 90s country or 90s alternative.
Oh, I love 90s alternative too.
We also all love our Bare Naked Ladies and all of that. So yeah, there we go.
I love all of. Well, I shouldn't say there's a lot of new alternative I don't love, but because Nick, we listen to alternative. Thank you for finishing that for me, Jill. Forever. Amen.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite songs. Anyway, alternative. We listen to it on our radio in the car, whatever that radio is that you get all the time.
XM?
Satellite radio. The
Sirius
XM satellite. Yeah, Sirius XM.
Thank you.
That stuff you get all the time.
All right, guys, question. What is, and I want to know in the comments too, what is your pump me up song? Like, what is your go-to pump me up song?
Well, we know we have Lizzo, first of all.
Lizzo. Yeah.
That's like our Patreon theme song.
Yeah. But anyway, I forgot what I was going to say.
What's the name of that song?
Huh?
What's the name of that song? I'm going out tonight. The Lizzo song?
Jill, help. Salt and pepper, push it. Yeah, it was About Damn Time. Yes, that.
About Damn Time. Yeah, that's the song we listen to in our Patreon to get pumped up. But what's your go-to?
I don't think I have a single go-to, but you know what I love is do I have a single go-to?
I would just switch genres. Like if I'm listening to country, it's normally like later at night. I'm just kind of in the zone. I want to sing. I want to just like whatever. If I want to get pumped up, I'm like, play Metallica. Like let's do this. I change it up a little bit. Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm probably, I love yacht rock too, Johnny.
I just learned last year what yacht rock was. I had no idea what yacht rock was.
Come to my house and we'll be working, and she's like, "What are you playing?" And I'm like, "Total yacht rock, man. I'm singing at the top of my lungs." Ooh,
that's a good one, Laura. That's a good one.
Oh, yes.
I like 24K Magic by Bruno Mars, I gotta say. And that was one of those songs when it just came out, was after my brother had passed and I had been down in a major funk, and it had just started playing on the radio. And it was just this thing that I heard, and I was like, it was the first time I felt like smiling and dancing. So every time I hear that, I have that moment where I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to smile and dance. Like it's just that it was a timing thing on that song.
Right. That's a good one.
When I first turned 30, I don't know, in my early 30s, a couple years ago, there was like a whole year where it was Elle King's I'm Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home. Not because I was constantly drunk, but because it was like a really pump you up, like, let's do this song. So that was a good one.
Oh,
I like the Bleachers. I Want to Get Better. That is my go-to pump me up song when I need like just to get something done. Yeah.
I have never used Spotify. Am I like the only person in the world that's never used Spotify?
I use it randomly, but lately, since I'm working down in the game room in the afternoons, that's when y'all see me dancing and I'm muted. It's Spotify on the TV that I'm doing that to. And today,
write down what he's saying there. I don't want to forget this.
I'm writing it right now because I'm going to listen to it today when we're in our come list with us.
Oh, all right.
There you go. Okay. I have these Amazon devices everywhere. So I just, between the Sirius XM, like I have that tied into them, and then Pandora, I just tell it to play music and it does its thing.
Yeah. I only use Spotify on the TV because it's an app on there.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
So I'm obsessed with the Lumineers playlist, the Lumineers radio playlist on Spotify. Oh, I bet my favorite
would
stuff.
Be good.
Yeah, all my favorite stuff. Yeah,
Lumineers are good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I use Pandora. See, I didn't use Pandora for a while. I was like just XM for a while, and then I went back into Pandora, and it was funny because I like download the app and synced it to everything, and all my playlists from like 2004 came up, and I'm like, wait, these were great. These are already curated. I still love these.
Yeah, so fun?
Back on the Pandora.
Libby,
train.
You'll laugh. Next time y'all come, because we got to go, we got to head to our listing. But next time y'all come, Libby, we'll have to look at my Spotify, because on there, back when I first started with Spotify, we were working in the store. So there's actually Spotify. There's a group thing of all the songs we listened to while we were together in the store. So when I see it and pop it, I'm like, oh, it just takes me. What was that? Yes. Drunk on a Plane? Remember the Drunk on a Plane song?
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot
That's
about
a great
that
song. That's a great song.
That at the store, and yeah.
Oh, that is going to be so much fun. Yes, I can't wait to do that.
All right, y'all, this was fun going through. We talked about a lot, but hey, how about us breaking down the whole music genre world here?
I guess.
Suggestions.
We need to get back into the listing mode, guys. We got to focus. I got my stuff ready. We are going to list the afternoon away.
Yes.
Right. We are heading over to our Patreon, to our come list with us. If you are not part of that, feel free to check it out. You can join us too over in our Patreon. We do this every Wednesday at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
We all live together and have fun. So we're going to go bust it.
All right. Let's get
bust
to work.
Bust a rhyme.
Oh, Lord.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hold on. Let me get Bucky. Cheers.
Oh, my God. Goodbye.
Bye, y'all.